Ladies and gentlemen, the season is finally here. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. It's been so long, and you guys are still here. So I appreciate you guys for still being here. Let's go ahead and hop into the first official preview of the game. Week 1, the Indianapolis Colts going to versus the Seattle Seahawks. This is going to be a good game, man. They got Russell Wilson, Chris Carson, Rashad Penny, and Alex Collins. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett is questionable. They got Gerald Everett at tight end. Dwayne Brown at left tackle is questionable. Left guard's questionable. Let's see who else they got that is key players for their team that we may know. Carlos Dunlap is a new acquisition that's over there. Bobby Wagner is questionable. I'm pretty sure he might play because he's a dog. Jamal Adams is over there. I said DK Metcalf already. So it's going to be an interesting one. One of the things to look for is that they have a very young secondary. A very young secondary core. Cody Barton, DJ Reed. Very young. They got Quandre Diggs as well, who's pretty solid. Trey Flowers is Sidney Jones. Both of those guys are the veteran pieces, but they're both right corners, so I don't know if one of them are going to play left or not. But a very young core in the defense. Very looking forward to this. Their offensive line situation is just as good as, just as crazy as ours with the injuries. So really looking forward to that. We all know Seattle is pretty much an air it out type of team. So what we're going to be looking for is really how we're going to be able to stop their pass game, because Seattle is very good when it comes to throwing the football. One of the things is Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson can get you 4,000 pass yards easily throughout the year. He's an air it out type of quarterback. DK Metcalf pretty much can get you 1,500 receiving yards. He had 1,300 last year. Chris Carson he had a really good year last year. Quandre Diggs was good. Bobby Wagner was just being his natural self. But when it comes to stopping their offense, their running game is pretty much decent, but we're good at stopping the run, so I don't expect them to have a very good run game against us week 1. I think they'll do good, but I don't think they'll be as good as any other matchup, because we're really good at stopping the run. We've shown our talent at that, especially the scheme that we run. I think it'll make it hard for them to run the football. When it comes to the pass game, we know our defense Tampa 2. We know our cover 2 defense is going to be exposed pretty much, I'm pretty sure. If anything, I know the matchup, I hope it's not going to be, but I'm pretty sure it'll probably be Rocky Sin versus DK Metcalf. Why is this? Because I know that Rocky Sin goes up against top receivers often, especially in the zone design scheme that we run. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the matchup. And now I would love to have someone like a vet like Rhodes or maybe an Isaiah Rodgers. If Isaiah Rodgers can guard DK due to his speed, I think he'll do decent, but we don't really run man coverage. So the way that the zone is designed, if Xavier Rhodes is matched up on him, I don't know if he's going to follow. He's going to really need some back help. But the thing that comes down to it is the pass rush. We need our edge rush to go out there and get Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is an amazing quarterback, very talented, can escape pressure, can throw the football with ease. He can pretty much throw it up in a bucket. Now, it's going to be tough. I think our pass rush is going to be an ultimate test for them, and this is really going to show where they stand going into this season, where it's going to be looking like, because it can be scary. I'm pretty sure it's going to be probably a scary sight if they don't go out there and perform. But their offensive line is kind of banged up, so that kind of does let up a little bit that we can go out there and perform. We do have DeForest Buckner. We do have Grover Stewart. Tyquan Lewis is proven as well. The left edge, Kwity Paye, can go out there and destroy the left tackle. I think he's going to have a very good game. I think our edge rush is going to have a good game against Seattle. Not saying that it will be, but I think my expectations is going to be high. It's going to be high against this team, because we should go out there and go get Russ. I think we should, because what has Russell Wilson been pleading on this whole offseason is getting some protection. Russell Wilson gets sacked a lot. He gets sacked a lot, throws a lot of interceptions due to the pressure and the offensive line colliding. And us having this new edge rush scheme with Paye and Tyquan Lewis and DeForest Buckner, I think we can go get the job done and go in to get the quarterback in week 1. Now, this is not saying that they will, they get sacked every play or everything, because I know Russell Wilson's going to be Russell Wilson. I know he's going to make some amazing plays, some amazing throws. I know he is because he's just that good. But I think our edge rush can have a very decent outing against the Seattle Seahawks offensive line, and that's just the bottom of it. When it comes to kicking, I'm not worried. I think Hot Rod will have a good field goal day. When it comes to us, the Indianapolis, when it comes to us, our offense running the football, I think we should be able to run the football against Seattle. I think we should be able to run the football against Seattle. Now we know one of the things that's going to be key for this game is Seattle sending pressure. We know they're going to send pressure, no matter who's at quarterback, whether it's Carson or Jacob Eason. They're going to try to put pressure on them because they're going to force turnovers. They're going to try to force turnovers. I expect us to maybe throw one or two interceptions in this game. I expect it. It's probably going to be boneheaded ones, but I mean, one or two I can expect. But if we're running the football, if Jonathan Taylor's being his natural self like he was last year at the end of the year, if he's going out there and exploding against this team, in which he could do, it's going to be a long game for Seattle. We have Marlon Mack. If he goes out there and shows any flashes of himself, it's going to be a long game for Seattle. Nyheim Hines can go out there and he can perform at the receiver end that we're looking for. Now, when it comes to the wide receiver core for the Indianapolis Colts, the one guy I think could have a very good game against Seattle, even though it's probably going to be by a decision split, I think everybody's going to expect Paris Campbell to go crazy against this team. I mean, it'll be nice. But I think the under the radar guy for me to go off against this team is going to be Zach Pascal. A guy that's pretty much you can plug in anywhere and the most consistent out of all of our wide receivers. I think Pascal can have a sneaky good game against the Seattle Seahawks. The tight end core, I'm pretty sure we're going to be using them for run blocking more than anything. We'll probably throw them the football in the end zone, towards the end zone when we get to the goal line, but I think the tight ends will be blocking more than anything this game because we need the extra protection due to our offensive line not being fully healthy. But for the quarterback play, we just need them to be a game manager. Just as simple as that. Be a game manager, manage the game, hold on to the football, hand it off to Taylor and Mack, let them run them to death. But let Pascal be that guy for the escape plan. So it's like third and short or any plays like that, maybe even third and long. I think Pascal could be a very good guy to give the football to in those key situations going against Seattle. I really think he could have a good game against them. So my score prediction will probably be us winning by 10. I can't give us I don't think it'll be a high scoring game. So I think I'll give us a 10-point game nod for the victory. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing if Pascal can be that guy for the Colts for the victory. But you guys let me know your thoughts on the score predictions. Who do you think is going to go off? Who to watch? Who to look out for? All these things in the comment section. This is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Culture Shock.